What's up, everybody? I'm Bo from Brutal Commentary, and today I'll be breaking down our co-main event for One Inner Circle 20. In this matchup, we have the trilogy bout between Nong-O and versus Kongthoranee. This has quietly become one of the better rivalries in One Championship's striking divisions. The first two fights were razor close. Kongthoranee won the first fight via a close split decision. Nong-O won the second fight via a unanimous decision. And now both meet up after suffering some pretty tough losses to Imam Ghazali and definitely looking to get back on the right track. With both men having success in different areas, and now we do finally get to decide, we get a definitive end to this chapter. It's veteran versus rising contender, experience versus youth, and with both men being elite Muay Thai tacticians, this should be a very fascinating battle. But with that out of the way, let's get down to the breakdown. Starting with Nong-O. For Nong-O, he's one of the greatest Muay Thai fighters of his generation. A long-time one bantamweight Muay Thai champion. His resume definitely speaks for itself. And even at this stage of his career, he's still one of the cleanest tacticians in the sport. His striking is built around timing and efficiency. Nong-O isn't a reckless fighter. He likes to stay composed, establish his rhythm early, and slowly break opponents down with textbook Muay Thai fundamentals. His boxing is very clean, especially his straight right hand and left hook. And he does an excellent job of punishing opponents whenever they overextend. His kicking game is still outstanding as well. Whether it's chopping calf kicks, body kicks, or head kicks, Nong-O throws every strike with perfect balance. He rarely wastes moments. And because of that, he's able to fight at a high pace without burning unnecessary energy. The clinch has always also been another strength of his. He's excellent at controlling posture, sneaking in knees to the body, and creating little openings for elbows, even if he doesn't dominate the clinch anymore like he did during his championship reign. He's still incredibly dangerous whenever the fight gets close. The biggest question for Nong-O, simply age. He's still technically brilliant, but he's no longer quite as explosive as he was a few years ago. His reactions are still excellent, but younger opponents are beginning to match or even surpass him in speed. And against elite competition, that's going to matter, especially the devastating knockout loss he suffered to Imam Ghazali. Good God, that was a bad knockout loss for him. And I got to wonder if he's still able to take those kind of shots, especially at 39 years of age. Now, looking at Kongthoranee, he has definitely become one of the most exciting names in One Championship. He's younger, quicker, and has shown that he belongs among the elite of division. He's already gone toe-to-toe with Nong-O twice and has fought some really good competition. His biggest weapon is his pace. Unlike Nong-O, who's more measured in his approach, Kongthoranee likes to stay busy. He's constantly moving, constantly feinting, and always looking to score. That activity makes him difficult to read because opponents never know exactly when he's going to explode with a combination. His boxing has become one of the cleanest in the division, and he throws very sharp combinations, mixes his punches together beautifully, and does an excellent job at finishing exchanges with a kick. Excuse me. Rather than loading up on one big shot, Kongthoranee wins a lot of his exchanges through speed and volume. His footwork also deserves a lot of credit. He's very light on his feet, circles well, and rarely stays in one spot long enough to be countered clean. And that movement has been a major reason why he's been able to compete so well against experienced veterans. Defensively, he continues to improve too. His guard is tighter than it was early in his career, and he's become much better at avoiding prolonged exchanges where opponents can slow him down in the clinch. Now, looking at this stylistically, this trilogy feels like another incredibly competitive fight. Nong-O is still the more experienced tactician. His timing, composure, and ability to capitalize on mistakes remains world class. If he can slow the pace down, establish his kicks early, and make Kongthoranee fight his kind of fight, I think he'll have plenty of success. The problem is that Kongthoranee has already shown he can match that level. The speed, the movement, the output makes him incredibly difficult to consistently counter. And every time Nong-O wants to settle into his rhythm, I think Kongthoranee is already going to be throwing another combination or changing the angles. I also think the youth advantage matters here. Over 3 rounds, I think Kongthoranee's activity level should allow him to edge many of the close exchanges, is as Nong-O will certainly have his moments. I mean, he always does. But I think Kongthoranee will simply be landing first and landing more often. I also expect Kongthoranee to avoid staying in the clinch for too long, as that's an area where Nong-O can still do a lot of damage. So I think Kongthoranee will look to keep the fight at kicking and boxing range, where his speed can really shine. And so, for my official prediction, I expect another high-level Muay Thai fight between two elite strikers. Nung-O's experience and technical ability will make every round competitive. And I wouldn't be surprised if he lands some of the cleaner individual shots throughout the contest. However, though, I think Kongthoranee's pace, movement, and volume are ultimately going to be the difference once again. And over the course of 3 rounds, I think he'll simply outwork Nong-O in enough exchanges to earn another close victory. So for my official prediction, I'm going to go with Kongthoranee, and I'm going to pick him to win by decision. It should be another tactical, competitive fight, but I think the younger fighter does just enough to win the trilogy bout. But with that being said, that's been my breakdown of this matchup. If you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below on who you think's going to win. But until then, I've been Bo from Brutal Commentary. I thank you all for listening. And remember, stay calm, stay respectful, and enjoy the violence. I'll see y'all next time.